All right now, lately there was challenges concerning selling of birds. Okay, many farmers were having already grown birds on ground, but there were no buyers for their birds. And what is the reason why there were no buyers for their birds? Okay, as of December stroke, you know, January, I think November, December, January, a lot of people, bought birds, and there was a lot of birds on ground. There was a lot of surplus of these birds in the market. Thereby, buyers were not there to buy these birds. And that is why so many people were not able to sell their birds. Okay? One thing with poultry farming is that you need to study the market very, very well. I do tell people that it's not all about going into poultry farming because your neighbor is is into poultry farming and is making money, and you think you can dive into it and start cashing out like that. No. Okay, one of the things that makes you a successful poultry farmer is for you to study the market, study the festive period, the time you should you will make more profit, and study how the market is. A lot of people, when they notice that there is no market or no buyers that are coming for their birds, they quickly sell their birds at lower price. So many people sold their birds even at cheaper price. So many people sold it below their cost price. They sold it out because Aboki will come and brainwash you and tell you all manner of things. Don't take because of fear and sell out your product. If you are going into poultry farming, sometimes the beginning it might be rosy for you, and because of the way you see, the way you are moving, there is no modality and all that. There is a time that in a poultry farmer's life that you do have the raining days. I call it the rainy days because sometimes things will be smooth for you, and then when you come across challenges, you wouldn't know how to handle it, especially when there is a disease outbreak. But if you are the type that is always conscious of biosecurity, you take it as your number one priority, then be rest assured that the issue of mortality will be conquered. Another thing I would like to tell us is that if you are going into poultry farming and you have money for 500 birds, please don't put 500 birds. I will advise you, if you're a beginner, start from like 20 or 30 birds. At most 50. Even as a beginner, 50 is too much. Start with 20 and start generating a lot of experience, because each batch have its own experience, each batch have its own challenges, have its own ups and downs. So start from little and then be studying the farming. Be studying. When you see this pool, you know what it means, you know what medication you should give. When you see this, you know what it means. When they are making noise, you know what the other noise, when they are having distress call, you know what it means. When they are this, you know what it means. So start from little. That is what I would advise those that are coming up as beginner in poultry farming. Most important one is for you to study the markets. Okay, try to get different buyers. Now, if you get different buyers, when I mean different buyers, try to get dressers, try to get those that will buy live weight, try to get a middleman buyers. You to yourself, you go to the market and display it there and sell it. Try all these options whenever you have birds. If you notice that you tried all these options and it's not working out for you, but I believe that inside all these options, okay, that I've mentioned here, one of it must work for you. But if you notice that it didn't work for you, what you should do, carry your birds and enter market and go and sell. The day you introduce birds in your farm, start making market strategy. If I start marketing those your birds, start marketing it. All your customers, tell them, look, I have some batches of birds, so once they are ready, be expecting my call. Make them to know that you have birds on ground. And sometimes these abokis, you will see them, they will start playing, doing somehow, making you so that you come and beg them. Somebody told me when my birds that I just sold, because of the market, it was down. I was patient enough. I was just feeding my birds. I was just feeding them, I had to cut down the cost of feed, and I was just feeding them, and they were growing fine and they were doing fine. And the person said I should go and beg one eatery for the eatery to come and buy my bird. I said, me come and beg for something that I know I spent money. I will come and beg you for you to buy. By the time I will go, in fact, somebody even called me. I was telling me that they want to buy a kilo for 3,700. I was looking at it. I had to use my scale to scale my birds. I noticed that if I sell it at that point, my money will not come out. What's the essence of me, selling it and begging for you to come and buy from me? I kept quiet. I was just kind of feeding them until one of my customers now called me that he's coming, and that's how he picked all the birds. Okay, so please, sometimes don't be in a rush. Okay, don't be in a rush so that you will not sell your birds and then be at a loss. Okay, so I hope this video is helpful to you. Please, when you are putting your birds, anytime you are putting your birds, please don't be in a rush. Make contact with other farmers and tell them I have birds. So please, if your customers need birds, I hope this video is helpful to you. Please share this video so that others that are passing through these challenges will learn. See you in my next one. Bye for now.